Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. This is Weekend at 1. We begin on a rather sad note where 4 people were killed this morning in a road accident that occurred along the Meru Isiolo Road at the Mungania area. 5 others were injured at the 3 a.m. accident, which occurred when a matatu rammed into the rear side of a trailer. According to the police, the deceased, including 3 passengers and the driver of the matatu. Those injured were taken to the Kajiado hospital with multiple injuries. Meru Traffic Commandant Charlton Murithi said they suspect the driver of the ill-fated matatu fell asleep on the steering because of fatigue. The accident brings to 20 the number of people who have died in road accidents since New Year. 10 people died on Thursday along the Meru-Embu Highway when a matatu collided with a lorry. 4 others died along the Machakos-Nairobi Highway when a saloon car veered off the road. There is just one more day before the planned national teachers' strike, and the Teachers Service Commission is reported to try to seek a resolution to avert the looming crisis. The Kenya National Union of Teachers and the Kenya Union of Post-Primary Education Teachers have threatened to go on strike beginning Monday when schools reopen for the first term this year. The teachers' union says that the government has disregarded the demands they raised last year. Among others, allowances. The teachers also want a 200% salary increment toward the end of the 3rd term. Last year, the teachers' union had postponed their strike with a promise from the government that a resolution would be met. The Kenya National Parents Association had on their part obtained a court injunction to stop the strike. However, the teachers would still not relent. Learning in schools, which is meant to resume Monday, now hangs in the balance pending the ongoing negotiations between the TSC and the teachers' unions. And in Kajiado, the campaigns to succeed Joseph Nkaissery as the Member of Parliament of Kajiado Central have intensified ahead of the March 16th by-election. The TNA National Chairman, Johnson Sakaja, led a TNA delegation to Kajiado Central, where they dismissed claims that TNA seeks to front a candidate without free and fair nominations. Sakaja says all interested candidates will be given an equal opportunity. So far, 5 candidates have expressed their interest in the seat and they wish to vie on a TNA ticket. The Kajiado Central parliamentary seat was left vacant after President Uhuru Kenyatta appointed Joseph Nkaissery to the position of Cabinet Secretary to the Ministry of Interior Security.
Kama wakazi wa Kajiado Central, kama viongozi wa Kajiado Central, tunataka nomination free and fair. Na tukipatiwa free and fair nomination, mimi kitu ninawaomba tusikuje mbele yenu kuwaomba direct nomination. Hiyo mukatae kabisa.
In TNA, this is one of our biggest strongholds, and so for us it's a seat that we must get. We will go to all lengths to make sure that we have this seat. We will give the members of the public an opportunity to choose the person they desire, and everybody will have a fair chance. But we are very confident, because in the whole of this country, this is the only seat we don't have. So we want to fill in the gaps where they are and make sure that we bring back the seat. Because
moving on, many Kenyans trooped to the coast and lately to Nakuru and Naivasha for the holidays during the festive season. However, tourism stakeholders say Kenyans should explore other attractions in different parts of the country. Our reporter Karen Derry sampled some of the tourist attractions in central Kenya, and here she is with that report.
Tourism, and the image that comes to many a Kenyan's mind is the sunny beaches that dot the ocean shore. What many overlook is that there are other fronts with equally scenic picturesque spots. The captivating lush greenery of Mount Kenya and the Aberdare Ranges are a tourist magnet, while Kenyans remain largely unaware of the potential of domestic tourism, where they get to appreciate the beautiful countryside. Stakeholders say it is also therapeutic, as it takes you away from the hustle and bustle of the demanding city life. One such tourist attraction is the Aberdare Park, right inside the Aberdare Forest.
And it's a beautiful experience to be here over Christmas and New Year.
And being on the equator is something very special. Well, this is affordable. It's only 600 for adults, 300 for children. So it was something within our budget. Jibambe, just get out there, stop being so hard on yourself, work hard, but also have some little fun with your family.
For tourism to be expanded beyond the traditional zones, there is need, therefore, to explore new attractions. In the mountainous zones, rivers abound, such as this majestic river Chania that flows from the Abadia Ranges. New activities such as sports tourism are all the rage here. The Trout Valley in Ihwa, Tetu, offers tourists an opportunity to indulge in some trout fishing. Trout fish only thrives in very cold water. Gishohi Gashusha remembers the British colonial governors coming to this very spot.
When I was a small boy, I used to see very many tourists, Mzungus, coming to fish along this river, and a glory which I want to bring back to River Chania.
I would like to encourage people about domestic tourism.
For nature lovers and those who get a kick from going on adventures, the Highlands is the place to be. KWS Assistant Director in charge of the Mountain Conservation Area, Agri Maomo, says other activities such as mountain climbing, canoeing and kayaking are good options for both domestic and international tourists.
KWS and our partners, Kenya Tourism Board, we have been able to market, isn't it, the country as a whole.
Cool, crystal clear, chilled waters of the mighty Chania River. This amongst other favorite spots such as the Abadia and Mount Kenya forest that offer alternatives besides the traditional tourism spots that many Kenyans are accustomed to. Carol Derry, KTN at the Chania River in Nyeri County.
Well, our next story might as well be another tourist attraction, as it was a rather unusual New Year's gift for the family of Mr. and Mrs. Kibet. The couple woke up to the sight of a dik-dik that had followed their dog home, and now residents of Kimose village in Baringo County flock their home to see this dog that has adopted a dik-dik. Najma Ismail brings that interesting story.
They heard about it, but they all wanted to see for themselves. Their destination, the homestead of Louis and Musa Kibet. The residents of Kimose area in Baringo County sought to witness a rather unusual phenomenon, a wild animal adopted by a dog. Indeed, this baby dik-dik is now part of their family. According to Lois, her dog returned home on Christmas Eve with a small animal not far behind it. It has not left her sight ever since. The dog, which recently gave birth, also suckles the baby dik-dik and treats it like one of its own. Dik-diks are known to live in shrublands and savannas and require a good cover. However, Lois says that she will take care of the animal until it is fully grown. Neighbors who throng the premises say that this unusual attachment between the dik-dik and the dog is a blessing to the homestead.
Uenda kuna kitu Mungu atatutendea kwa familia hii. Atazaletea sisi mbuzi, mamilioni ya mbuzi. Hiyo ndio tunashukuru sana.
Najma Ismail, KTN Friday Briefing.
Let's get into sports now, and it is just 15 days to go for the most anticipated Africa Cup of Nations to kick off. Bafana, who won the trophy when they hosted it in 1996, is in the Group C heavyweights, along with perennial title contenders Ghana, Senegal and Algeria. Moses Wahisi tells us what to expect from Group C, which has been termed as the Group of Death.
Ghana, who are 4 times African champions, have been handed a tough task in their bid to win their 5th Nations Cup trophy since 1982. Ghana find themselves in a so-called group of death, where they have been paired with Algeria, South Africa and Senegal in Group C at the 2015 African Cup of Nations. The Black Stars' opening game is against Senegal under new coach Avram Grant, who took office in 1st December 2014. The Israeli is new to the African terrain, but he certainly has enough talent at his exposure for the team to live up to their favorite stag in Equatorial Guinea. Senegal are sweating over a massive injury blow as midfielder Sadio Mane could miss out of the 2015 AFCON tournament due to a latest injury. The Teranga Lions, who are back to the continental stage after missing the 2013 edition, will want to sparkle, but Besiktas striker Demba Ba has been left out of their squad. While Sheikh Mashaba's Bafana Bafana has been among the most improved African teams in 2014, they remain wary of all their 3 opponents. South Africa had an impressive qualifying round, going unbeaten. They start their campaign against Algeria, a side they have met 3 times in the past, winning once and drawing twice. Also in the same group is Algeria, Africa tops performing teams at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. Making their 16th appearance in the Continental Mingle, the Desert Foxes, ranked the best team in Africa and 18th in the world, will be hoping to repeat their 1990 feat when they won the competition. The Africa Soccer Extravaganza is expected to spice the continent's soccer menu when it kicks off on the 17th of January 2015. Moses Wahisi, KTN Sport.
Well, we covered the news, the newsmakers and the not so newsworthy, and we want to give you a piece of the action that goes behind the scenes. Yes, the action you have never got to see. Take a look.
You have chosen KTN as your best TV station. This is because you have the best of reporters deployed all over the country to bring you comprehensive news coverage with courage. Unfortunately, behind the cameras and the lenses that they always look into, they get captured unaware. This is why, on behalf of the whole KTN camera crew and the whole Standard Group family, we are going to bring you the best of KTN news files. And once again, for the 2nd year running, the goof monster strikes again.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Yes, I'm ready.
Uganda is hosting the and also
kujikimu kimaisha kwa English ni nini?
Mimi unajua Kiswahili na kwanga nimebit.
Nilijua unaniangalia.
Serikali ya kitaifa na ile ya kaunti inashikilia kwamba wataimarisha usalama mahali hapa. Wakenya hapa
It is perhaps, and in the long.
I tell you, things are getting hot here.
But at the end of the day, what an individual takes home, umana yo dudu.
Inzi. What the hell?
A facility whose power has significantly
Go back up.
I get to significantly, then I get lost.
Mji huu wa Kapedo ndio umekuwa mji wa
Katika shule ya msingi MM hapa Kisumu yupo kijana aliyejawa na tabasamu tele. Kijana Mumanyi nani?
Alex Onsarigo.
Mtazamaji, ni njia ya kumpa msichana au mtoto wa kike jina katika
Kola yangu iko sawa. Kama nitakani kama nimetoka kwa chupa.
How relevant is that topic? Buda ime, unataka kuniua. Hey, the world is ending, oh.
But you know what? You've really got to give it Wait a minute.
An eye for an eye.
Supuna sembe, oh. Supuna sembe.
And to their counterparts.
Mifupa hii huletwa katika chumba hiki ambapo
after receiving some treatment at the Rift Valley Provincial General Hospital.
It is the president's stern warning that
Hatua ya waziri wa elimu Jacob Kaimenyi imewaacha wengi
wameachwa wakifanya nini?
Kujiuliza, mbona ukaliacha timbo la chaka?
God, you're so tall. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. For now, all eyes are Yvonne.
The Christian clergy are very emphatic that the government must move decisively on matters security.
And here's the best part.
Nilikuwa nimesema nini?
Kusubiri hadi mwaka ujao ili kupanda
mbegu ya 310.
Mji wa Kapedo umeonekana kuwa ndio mpaka hapa.
Hapo ndio mwisho.
Nirudie ama niachane nayo?
Supu na sembe, supu na sembe.
Stand by, nilikwambia jua itakaa.
Hiyo itakaa.
Okay, stand.
The newly appointed cabinet secretary in charge of the Interior Ministry, Joseph Olengaislo.
Oh.
Words.
Tungoje ama tuendelee?
Cut kwanza.
Usikate.
Tuendelee.
KTN. Kenya TV.
Defend. I know. He always does that to me. Na mimi nampatianga time yake. Ngoja utaona.
Friends and comrades before they traveled to further.
Polisi walio mimi no. Oh. More action. Tijini nini?
Supu na sembe?
Sema njaa. Nasikia akili yangu ina float.
Sawa.
Oh. It was a day that promised drama and it delivered.
The final mock of the week.
Francis Mtelaki,
Philip Ketanji,
Samogina,
Masika ndiye.
Hussein Mohamed,
Asha Mwilu,
Kamchemenza,
Nicholas Ombo,
Lofty Matambo,
Victor Ogale,
Ian Wafula,
Mohamed Mahmoud,
Charma Manyi.
KTN leo katika majengo. KTN.
Nobody else would do that in public on TV.
And so,
and don't forget your channel, your choice, KTN. Tunakuletea mambo.
Well, the year that was 2014, and just as Aaron Ocheng has said, it's time for Supu na Sembe, so we're going to leave it at that. My name is Ian Wafula. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing.